Today's episode, building an incredibly cool DIY pendant lamp that you potentially shouldn't build. Stay tuned to find out why. To start this project, you'll need two 2x2s 8 feet long, a piece of plywood, this was a scrap piece I had laying around, and this wooden shelf bracket from Walmart. You could build one, but this was like $4, so I figured let's just use it anyway. That second 2x2, that would be used for the lamp pole support that was going to fit like this, but I ended up not cutting a big enough piece to support the height of the approximate 8-foot pole, and because I didn't feel like going back to recut and stain, I elected to use this metal shelf bracket from Walmart for $5 instead. I then sanded each side of the 8-foot wood pole, the plywood, and wooden shelf bracket with 100 grit and then 220 grit sandpaper for a smooth finish. Next, I wiped down each piece with a tack cloth to remove residual sawdust so we could get a clean stain. Optional step, I decided to try edgebending on the plywood for a cleaner look using my mini Cricut iron and a roller. It went on pretty smooth. The mini Cricut was really helpful in this situation. The most challenging part was cutting the residual, which I did with a box cutter, and then I sanded down the imperfections. Final prep step was applying this water-based stain I got at Walmart. I put on my safety equipment and got to staining with these foam sponges, though this one didn't fit in the stain jar as you can see, so I ended up using the smaller one for part of it, and then a combo of both of them at the same time. After staining, I set the pieces out to dry, cleaned up the work area, and went inside to assemble. One thing to note, and the reason for the intro of me saying not to build a lamp, is it's not the sturdiest, and a different base style would be a better option, or affixing the lamp to the wall with some screws. Anyhow, I used this small L bracket to hold the pole somewhat in place so I could screw on the metal shelf bracket support piece, which will go on like this. I used washers to hold the screws and had to get a flexible drill bit at Walmart to get behind the bracket. Again, if you cut a wood support, this would have been easier to affix to the pole. I ended up using a regular screwdriver on the end though to finish the job. Now that the pole is assembled, I just needed to add the wooden bracket which will hold the pendant light in place. I did this with 1.5 inch deck screws and secured the screws into the 2 holes already open on the wooden shelf bracket. Now that the structure of the lamp is in place, it's onto the lighting setup. I used this HAVSRIS cord set from IKEA for about $15 on sale, I believe at the time when I purchased, and then I got these cable management clips from Walmart. I used these to secure the light cord in place along the back side of the lamp pole. Easy to use, just click it in place. For the bulb, I used the IKEA Trot Free paired with the remote control of the sear bar. You can pair this remote with multiple IKEA smart bulbs. However, there are other smart options on the market that you can control right with your phone, such as Govee, which I like, who has a myriad of smart lighting options. To complete the setup, I use this pendant lampshade from IKEA as well. You just expand it and then you slide this metal clothes hanger type piece inside so that the pointed ends go inside the openings on the lampshade. I'll give you a closer look here. Lastly, insert your cord inside and wedge it between the metal clip. You can adjust the cord up or down to your liking, and now your lamp is complete. Here's the finished product, a cool pendant lamp for under $40, providing a nice alternative light source to any type of room in your home. I also included footage of the remote being used to control the color and brightness of the lamp. It's a nice touch. Let me know what you think about it in the comments, and thanks for watching. See you next time.